I'm a little tired. But hey, y'all already know how Sundays are. We're planning our content for the week. If it's your first time here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can get this content planning out together. Now, first things first is, did you actually post all of the content that you planned last week? So we were on here 2 hours, 2 hours last week. So we did a lot of talking, a lot of planning, gave a lot of ideas. I have to follow up on a few of you guys to make sure y'all did what y'all were supposed to do. Also follow up on myself, make sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh, let me go into this live so I can read the comments close to me as well. There we go. Hey, hey. Yayos. I'm getting to the page for this week. And I am looking. Hey, girl. It's plan day. Oh, we're going to use that. It's plan day. It's not Sunday, it's plan day. Wonderfully Makes by Danielle. You already got one done because your name has changed on YouTube. So shout out to you for getting that done for the week. And you were supposed to upload one video. Were you able to upload your video? So as usual, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was good. 3 reels, 3 everything per day. I did really good. I didn't even write down what I did Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But I did post content, but it wasn't as much as I did the beginning of the week. So I realized that I fall off. Once we get to Wednesday, I start falling off the bandwagon. By Friday, the wagon runs over me. So I got to work on keeping up that consistency towards the end of the week. But I did post a good amount. I've seen improvement. So it's working. But I just got to keep it up. Right. You listening while I work, Dems? Okay, so you did one today, so you did good. So you did good. A video and you did 2 shorts. One thing I've learned this week is the 3 shorts. There's 3 shorts, videos, and reels, whatever, that I do per day. It's not for me. So the reels, I'm gonna change it. I don't know if I'm gonna change it this week though, because I plan on finishing out I think I have about 1 more week left for the reels bonuses. I'm gonna try to finish it out till that's up. After that, I'm not doing any more reels bonuses. It is completely, I wouldn't say a waste of time, but it's just too much for too little. So I'm not gonna do it after this cycle is over. I'm gonna keep clicking no every time I post those videos. Okay, so we're just following up to see if you were able to keep up with what you planned from last week. Like, how good did you do? I always do great Monday through Wednesday. Every Monday and Wednesday, amazing. I posted 3 shorts. I did 2 lives on, this is just Monday. 3 reels, 5 stories, 3 TikToks, 3 pins. I did a blog post. Like, I did good, but you see when Wednesday come, the numbers get lower. Thursday and Friday, it'd be like 1 of each. So I gotta try to keep up that momentum. Reels bonuses are a scam. It really is. Hey, Tiffany. Uploading a second YouTube video now. I need to do better. But I would say that me going live and us planning every Sunday and then the lunch break lives every Friday keep some kind of content going on my YouTube. So that's working for me. And then I try to do 1 video. So remember, guys, I promised the list of 60 themes that you can sell on your website or Etsy for party decorations that are not licensed characters. So I posted that video this week, Friday. And I counted that as my freebie as well. So I did a blog post. So I was able to do what I planned with the blog post and YouTube. So whenever you get a chance, if you didn't look at the video, go ahead. You could go to thecraftprint.com and instead of just writing down all 60 themes, just print it out. I typed it up for you guys. You can just print it out. Another thing everybody asked for was another Reels challenge. So I'm bored with some of these Reels challenges because it's the same thing over and over. Like what I was doing before, like everybody's doing, like you pick today's theme is sunshine, tomorrow is what's your view. I'm tired of those. I'm really tired of those. So I am gonna do a February 28-day challenge, but we're gonna use the list that I created as the challenge for the 28 days. So I'm gonna pick out 28 themes. Every day we're all gonna create a product from the daily theme. That way, you're adding to your shop for all the people that are new and feel like they can't fill up their shop, they can't think of anything. We're going to every day choose a theme. So start now. Start now if you feel like you're going to be overwhelmed with 28 themes. And I'm talking to myself like I'm looking in the mirror because I know me. I'm going to talk a good one. But then you see when we get to day, I don't know, 7, I'm like, oh God, I forgot. I don't know. So you can start planning now. I didn't pick the themes yet though, so I don't know how you really want to plan, but I'm gonna pick. Maybe I just choose the first 28 on the list and make it easy for us. And maybe another time we'll hit another set, right? We can do that. The first 28 on the list. I don't even know what the first 28 are. I don't remember, but I'm gonna go back and look. But if you want to start today and start looking over to prepare yourself for next month, the first 28 themes on that list is what we're gonna do. 28 days of themes challenge. And it doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to, you choose what you want to post. My advice to you is post everywhere when you do create it, but you decide. I'm not saying it's a reels challenge, it's a shorts challenge, it's a pin challenge. No, we're doing just straight theme challenge. One day, pick the theme and you make some products. It could be more than one product. It can be the mock-up, but make it that it's a product you can add to your shop. That the point is to create more content and to add to our shop so we can sell more. Remember we spoke about that? So that's what we're gonna do next month as a challenge. I gotta scroll up because I be talking so much. I miss all of the comments. Wednesday, right? You see, we all kind of trickle off on Wednesday. You fell off when it came to the other stuff. Yeah, go slow. Go slow with adding in a new platform. For me, y'all know IG's natural to me. This year is like trickling in the YouTube and getting consistent with that. Kai, you got it. First of all, I saw you reading the tiniest pieces the other day on TikTok. You could do that. You could do anything. I'm sorry, but those little numbers that she had you put on the glass, it was like impossible. So I don't want to hear it. You have time from now. And Kai, I'm gonna be on you. You're gonna be able to get them themes in. Just let them choose the theme. I don't know. When people want challenges like that, they're looking for the structure to be told what to do, because then they get lost if they have to think too much. I noticed that happens. So I think I'm gonna do the first 28. I don't know how you did that. I don't know how you did that. So last week I also wrote a list of products that I need to work on that I wanted to create and add to the shop. I did none. Absolutely none. I was supposed to add listings. No, I didn't do it. But what I did do, remember I was supposed to research for you guys how to change your name on YouTube, because a few people wanted to change their name. So sign into Google, go to google.com, log in, and on the top right, click on your picture, go to your profile, and just go to name. So instead of putting your real name, instead of Shondell G, I change it to The Craft Print, and then it comes up as that on your YouTube channel. So I did research that for you guys. I also was supposed to create the National Days list. Get somebody else to do it. I'm joking. I am going to do it, but I didn't get to it this week. And the point with that is we're not going to always hit all of our goals. We're not going to be able to get everything done. It's okay. Roll it over to the next week. And if it gets rolled over to the next 2 months, just try to make sure you get to it. Like, don't down yourself or stress yourself if you don't get everything, because I really don't. I've been planning 10,000 things for 1 week, and I probably do 1,000 out of the 10,000. So don't beat yourself up about it. Just plan. That's what we're here for today. We're just gonna make sure we plan. And do y'all realize this is the last really week, full week we have of January? This is the last full week we have of January. So that also made me realize like time like goes by and you need to do things. I've been trying to be healthy and exercise, and I'm like, now I'm looking, a whole month went by and I didn't achieve nothing for that side of life. So I gotta get my life. Also, my spending. I haven't been doing that good, and today just made it worse. I took Tyrell and Tyler to check their eyes. They got new prescriptions. The insurance only covered 20% of the damn lenses. Mind you, I made Tyler choose the free glasses this time, but the last time I paid like $700 and he broke that bad boy. And then Tyrell's using the same frames. So I didn't choose the new glasses. Tyrell using the same frames. Only thing that had to be paid for was the lens and some glare, and that crap came up to $1,038 without choosing new frames. You digging in, I'm trying to be the best I can be with spending and money, and here goes the devil. Let me tell you, I left that mall so quick today. I said we were gonna go get something to eat and maybe like a little light shopping so I can get back in time for 3 o'clock for us to chat about planning. I said, nah, I'm annoyed. Let's go. Time to go home. But really, what is insurance for? 20% of the lenses? I'm so annoyed. Y'all have no idea. Hey, Elizabeth. Try Zenny. Just input your prescription. I'm gonna try it. I don't even know why it costs so much. And honestly, I feel like that place was trying to scam me. I don't know. I'm just annoyed. Like, I'm not even my good, happy, chipper Sunday self because of them. Piss me off. You start work in February? Oh, yeah. That's the worst part. Yesterday, so my cousin, I posted a picture of her son. He literally, like, just melted on my chest and just hugged me, like, almost the whole day. I love babies for 5 minutes, and then I have to give them back. I don't want them. 5 minutes. That's the longest. But it was so sweet. I miss holding babies. I just want people's baby to hold. That's about it. And love up on. Right. I'm not spending on frames. They don't take care of them enough. And you know what's crazy? I wear glasses. I need glasses to see from a distance. Right? The stuff that are far away, don't ask me what to say. I'm over here talking about the kids. I broke it and I can't find the other lens. But they weren't there to fix it because God knows what they would have charged me to fix it. And the darn lens. But I gotta go back this week. America best, don't you? I'll hold babies just for a nice little piece of time and I'll give them right back. I just enjoyed snuggling up and hanging out with the kitties yesterday. But anyway, let's get to the planning. Then we're going to talk about all the extras and what we've been up to and stuff like that. What's the plan for this week? Are we going hard? I think I'm going to try to do this last week and finish off the 3 reels. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try. Anybody down? 3, 2, at least 1. So, of course, we got to start. Reels. 1 at a time. This is for Alexandria because I know she likes to jump and give all her numbers at one time. So, what's your number this week for Reels? And then we'll talk about ideas and things like that to help us out. Because, like, what are we posting? What are we posting? But I'm going to stick to the 3 reels. I'm going to stick to it this week. This is my last week, though. I'm telling you now. The only time I go back to 3 is if I find a month that I want to challenge myself. Reels. We're going down the line so that we stay organized in the chat and we're not all over the place and we got to read like everybody's full thing. So 3 to 4 reels. Y'all, is that a week or a day? Is that a week or a day? What y'all doing? 1 reel per day. Whew. I'm gonna stick with my 3 reels per day. But this is the last week for me. This is the last week. So we have one each, one per day, 4 reels. I think that's a week, right? Nubian Treasures Handcrafted said 3, Nay 3 to 4. So everybody seems to be sticking to anywhere between 3 to 5 per week. Yeah, everybody, yeah. So we're in that area there of 3 to 4 per week. I'm gonna do 3 per day, and then next week I'm going back. So 1 or 2 per day. You do 3 per day. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to 3 just for this week. After that, no. And also what I noticed is my afternoon reels don't do that well. If I have reels that do well, I either posted it in the morning or the evening. Rose and Olive 3 per week. Easier. Yeah, if you don't post often, do not jump into 2, 3 per day. Even me who posts a minimum at least once per day, the 3 per day is stressful. It can be stressful. So if it's not something you're common with, just up your number just a little bit. Has anyone made over 500 on reels? So I follow, Brock, the guy that does the reels. He made 600 and change, but he has millions of views, and he was saying, like, there's no money there. There is no money there. Let me try to find his page, and I'll tell you exactly. So you gotta make obviously over 1 million per month. Oh shucks, I'm logged into my personal page on here, but let me type his name. He comes first. He's pretty popular. Brock 11 Johnson on Instagram. So he posted the money he made per month. I'm trying to find this reel because he posts so much, and I'm gonna give you the exact numbers. Here we go. So it says how much I got paid for the last month. So this was, I don't even know what month, right? And he's talking like without brand deals and things like that. So I'm waiting for the amount of views so I can tell you guys for the month. YouTube, he got 53,000 views and he got paid $91. So Instagram, 5.5 million views on his reels, $651. So you got to get about 5 million views for the month to make 500 or more. It's not worth it. It ain't for just that. So I'm not even bothering. But now we have, that's our Instagram. When you set an amount of reels for Instagram, when it comes to your stories, double that amount. Double the amount. Because stories is easy content. For your stories, you can repost what you posted on your page. You can ask a question. You could just talk about something, show a video, whatever. But do more stories than you'd have reels. So I have 6 reels, 3 reels per day. I'm gonna do 6 stories per day. And you don't have to double it. You don't have to, but always do more. If you do 1 reel per day, do 2 or 3 stories. Just try. Try. You never know. You might surprise yourself. So anybody have a goal, a set number of stories that they want to do? Early morning. Early morning just seems well with crafters. I don't know if we're up early or everybody's on Instagram early. Or with money. 2 stories per day. I'm gonna, you know what, Shonda? No, I'm gonna do 6 stories. I can do 6 stories. I'm pretty good with stories. It's so easy to find content for stories. I'm gonna do 6 per day. You're slowly getting better at stories. I think stories are more relaxed. Yeah. And remember, sometimes if it's like longer content, it's gonna count as 2 or 3 stories anyway. Like it doesn't even have to be a structured picture. It does not have to be. I did find someone, and I don't know why I didn't follow her too. But you know why I didn't follow her? She showed how she like just made her story look nice, but her content wasn't focused on that. Like that was just something random she did. That's why I didn't follow. But you can dress up your stories also if you want to, but it does not have to be 2 stories per day. You usually do 3 to 5 stories Sometimes you do 6. Yeah, stories are so much easier. If you wake up and you have to like, sometimes we type a message. This month I'm fully booked. Contact next one month. Instead of typing the message, go in your stories and turn on the camera and say that to your followers. And also the best thing about stories, they are filters there. You look crazy in the morning, pop on a filter, put it in the stories. Talk to, and that's another part of building a we all do grab our phone and wake up. I think that's why we're on there. But that's like another part of, instead of building followers, that's how you build a community. Communicate with people, whether it's through that. So, and then you don't have to worry about like it has to be a perfect setup, perfect background. You're just in the stories talking as if you're on FaceTime with a friend. So you can get more content for stories. 6 or more stories a week. That's good. Yeah, don't overthink stories. Make it simple. You have an announcement, you just reposting this. Let's say you have some old content. Put it in your stories. Remind people that you have a video about this. I'm gonna remind people that I have the Principal that they could go to. You have a freebie, you have a blog post, you have an old Instagram video that you find was informational, and it's like, Instagram. People ain't scrolling. Share that old one so people can look at it. Share the link to an old one if you want people to look at it. Whatever it is, it's easy to do that. Like stories, relax. Yeah, I don't always, but most of the time, I make sure I share my post in my stories as well. There goes one. So your reel you already posted, there goes your story. Real easy. Don't overthink it. You was talking too much on your stories, you think? Don't like talk to the point where you have 10 videos worth. People are not going to want to click all that. 2, you're making a simple announcement. If you feel like you have a conversation or a lot more to say, go live. Also, if 2 people show up on that live, it's fine because you can save the live and people can see it later and you can rack up more views. Yeah, I go in sometime and record. That is extra. Ask questions. The easiest way to build more content in your reels too, ask the questions in your stories. Not your reels, stories. Ask a question in your stories and repost the answers. And let me tell you something about reposting answers. People start answering it when they see the answers. Sometimes you'll post it and you be like, nobody care? And then one person responds, and then you put that response in your stories, then you'll see more people picking up and answering the question. So post that answer in your stories, and then you could write like a response to that, like when I asked people what prize I should give away for a giveaway, and they had their suggestion, and then I put my comment with it when I put it in there. The more people see others engaging, I think the more comfortable they get with engaging with you. So that alone, I think I had like 15 stories. I didn't even get to post all. Like the day went by and I was a little busy. I didn't even get to post all of the answers. So ask questions, simple questions. Don't make it crazy. Like don't think about it too much. You don't want every piece of content that you do is like writing a paper. You don't want to have to go through all of that because you're not going to keep up with it if you make it hard. So try your best, whichever content you can, make it easy, where it's like slap and go. I'm just throwing it up there. People never used to answer your questions. I got a solution for you for that. If you have a business page and a personal page, go to your personal page and answer the question yourself. And then post the answer in there. And then that'll get people to answer. I used to do that. Listen here, I told y'all, when I started out, nobody cared about what I had to say. I used to go in and answer it myself and repost it, and now you see people doing it. And now people are used to me having stuff now. I don't gotta like log out and go back in and answer again. Or ask somebody you know. Ask somebody you know and say, could you just answer this for me right quickly so I can post the answer, and that'll get more people to do it. Yeah, don't make things too long. People's attention span is this. You don't want long, drawn-out things. Yeah, once people see other people participating, that pushes them to participate more. I'm telling you. That too. Like it. Oh, all of my posts get liked. I don't care if there's a million likes on a post. My personal page is gonna like it too. So and also, don't feel away if people are not participating with your content. Don't stop. Don't stop, because if you stop, you're never gonna grow. It took me years to get to a point where people actually cared to come on live with me, talk with me, answer questions, comment. Like, years. It was years. A lot of people come and see me on Instagram now and think that it's always been like this. It has not. Like, me and my sisters will laugh together about when I first started, and I used to call them and be like, go comment on my picture, go like it. It takes time. Just like with sales, getting sales. When I started my Etsy shop, it probably took me 2 years to get consistent sales. Not everybody's going to drop something and you just explode and there you go. It doesn't happen like that for everybody. And the percentage of people it happens to like that is so tiny. It's just that when it happens, one, they definitely should be proud of it. And then they post about it, and then you see that, and you assume like, oh my God, everybody's like just going viral. Everybody's shop is. It's not. The percentage is tiny. Most of us, it's taking forever. It's just the honest to God truth. And a lot of us are probably not posting about it like that. I have an issue with bragging on myself. When I reach a goal, it feels like I have to hold back because it's like, oh, you're bragging, and it's annoying. If anybody notices, I do not post about my sales, the amount I make. I don't know. It just has not been in me to really like brag on myself. Even though it's encouraging to people, it's something I gotta learn. I'm just not there. But just know that everybody's not just doing it perfect right away. We're all taking baby steps. I know I definitely did. But I wouldn't have gotten to a point where y'all actually want to talk to me on live if I stopped going live because people weren't talking to me. So do not stop anything you're doing because people aren't participating. You know the saying, if you build it, they'll come? That's what it is. Y'all remember they thought Noah was nuts until the flood. Same concept. Keep doing it. You live and you talking to yourself, it's going to feel a little bit weird. But at the end of the day, aren't we talking to ourselves anyway? I can't hear y'all right now with these comments. I got to look over here and read it because I know there's something going by. I can see it at the side of my eye. But it's like I'm still talking to myself anyway. So do it. Talk to yourself in the live and save it. And people will eventually come and see. Is it going to happen one day? Maybe not. Maybe it will. But don't stop. The minute you stop, you're hindering your growth. Do not stop. Even if you have somebody like, girl, this ain't working out for you, you need to stop. If it's what you want to do, keep going. Keep on freaking going. Don't let nobody tell you anything. I share some of my stuff to my personal stories, but not too much. I have a few people who follow my business page that actually follow my personal page. I don't post that much content. My children don't like to even be on social media, so I don't post my kids anyway. It's nothing to see really on my personal page. So if anybody want to be nosy and look, go ahead. You ain't finding nothing out over there. I don't post too much over there to like really have to hide. Thank you kindly. Hey, Andrina. Wait a minute. You say you get a lot of orders from your messages, but not on Etsy yet. Rose and Olive, when you get those orders in your messages, how do you process them? Because here's the thing. You should be processing them through your Etsy shop. Like, how do you take payment and get everything done make sure you comment there so I can explain to you how to do that if you need help on how to do that. Hold on, let me get back. I need to get back here. So if you have an Etsy shop or a website and you get local orders, still create a listing for that so that your Etsy sales go up, because that's still a sale. Go into Canva, take the regular square Instagram shape if you have to, and type up a cute little message that says custom order with your logo. Send them an invoice. Send them that, create the custom invoice on Etsy, and then send them that link. So you're just gonna do a listing for that one product. So go into Canva, create your sign that says custom order from Rose and Olive. That's gonna be the picture every time you create the custom listing for that customer. Type in the title just like any regular listing. Make sure you put everything in the description that you spoke of with the customer. Put the price. You're only gonna have one. The inventory is not gonna be a whole bunch. You don't want a whole bunch of people trying to go in to do that. Make sure it's one. Put the shipping in there, the tax in there. Click free shipping if the person is picking up or something like that. Send them that link, have them pay. There goes a sale on your Etsy. The only way I take anything from anyone is if it's like my siblings or a really close friend. But somebody DM me for an order, it's going to be processed through Etsy. And remember, with not just Etsy, anywhere, just like I said, when people see people participating, they participate too. When people see more sales in your shop, they're buying from you. So let those custom orders build up your number of sales on Etsy. So people, because one thing, like, and I do it too. If I go to an Etsy shop and I like it, but I go and they have no sales yet, I'm a little, it's like, wait, I don't know if I really want to come here. Am I your first? Like, are you scaring me? What's going on here? So people are a little leery when there's no sales. Start building up those sales numbers through the custom listing. And that picture doesn't even have to be crazy. I literally just typed it up, changed the colors around, and put my logo on the top. That's it. Custom listing from your company name. Keep that picture saved somewhere close. So every time you get a custom order, it's that same image you're loading instead of the product image. Some people, not me, do it when they get orders for licensed characters and just create a custom order. It wasn't me. I just heard in these crafting streets that some people be doing it. So bring up your sales with your custom orders. Custom listings and email invoices for the t-shirt orders. Yes. Do it tonight. Rose and Olive, I'm writing you down. When we come back next Sunday, I'm checking in with you to make sure that you created your custom listing image. Actually, Friday, when we follow up on Friday to see if we did what we had to do, I'm going to check yours for that. And if anybody think they got away with me not asking about last week for the people who I wrote their stuff on, it's written. I will ask. Okay, so for a minute there. So here's the thing. You didn't already. So when somebody comes into your DM and says, I'll give you a conversation. Hey, Craft Print, love your page. That's how I usually get it. Also, if you message somebody, don't just, hey, how much this cost? I love it when people, like, I'm not saying a compliment, but at least greet. But anyway, off topic. The person asks you, can you make this cake topper for me? I sure can. Get the details. Would you like a shaker topper? You want glitter paper? Whatever you want. Do you need rush shipping? Do you need to pick up? Once y'all finish out all of the details, say, okay, I'm going to create a custom listing for you on my Etsy shop, and I'll send you the link. Write every piece of detail in that listing. The title, custom cake topper order for, and I put their Instagram name so I don't forget too. Or you could put custom order as a title, and in the description, just write down their Instagram name if you want to. That's optional. And that's it. And then send them the link. If they don't want to pay it that way, I'm not selling to them. I need proof. I'm trying to start a business, a legitimate business, and make money. You have to order through here. I've had people say, you sent me the link and it added tax. Yeah, I gotta pay tax. So people assume if they like kind of contact you through DM, they just getting that straight price, no tax, no nothing. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to build a legitimate business. If you don't want to pay legitimately, you can legitimately go to somebody else. Not all sales you have to say a yes to. If they're not willing to pay through your link in the way that you set it up to be that way, I would. I'm sorry, but that's the only way I can take payment. The whole Cash App, don't, not here, not here. Because guess what? People still gonna turn around and talk about, oh, these companies won't get their act together. They trying to send you to their DMs and pay through Cash App, and they'll dog you that you're not a proper company. And then when you try to be, there's people who's gonna complain. They're not your customer. Do things the right way. If they don't like it, tell your mama. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Go complain to your mama, because I can't help you. That you cannot go in the store. Like, let's say we went to Michael's. You think you could ask the cashier if we could pay them from Cash App? No, because that's the certain way they take their payments. Same with you. If you can't respect me as a business, then you gotta go. You can't respect me. People on their own. Oh, we were talking about like straight through DM if someone orders. Right. Oh, you know what? With people who have websites, like they'll create an Etsy, and then also have, like, if it's something you're shipping, when you create thank you cards, let your customers know the prices are a little bit better on your website. You get a better discount, and that way she could kind of move people from her Etsy to her website. And I do know a lot of people, they do both. They sell on both platforms as well. Etsy has a lot of fees. Just a really quick warning. We're gonna get back to our goals because we done went way off topic, and then I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what I spent in fees for Etsy. I was looking at the other day like, Jesus. But that's Etsy. So we did our reels and our stories goals. Now for TikTok, whatever you put as your reels goal should be your TikTok goal. If you have a TikTok, obviously. Because that same content you post as your reel, you can post as a TikTok video too. Janelle, that's what I'm saying. If they don't like it, what can you do? That's my policy. That's my policy. Etsy fees are crazy. The more you make, the more, and I don't even make like great money over there, and I'm already done. Victoria, I could imagine what you paid for this. So TikTok, same thing. Mine is 3 per day. So guys, it needs to be the same. Now Pinterest. Is there anybody on this live who does not utilize Pinterest? Let me see these answers. Do you use Pinterest? Do you pin on Pinterest? Yes or no? I need to see these answers before we go any further. I'm waiting. Tasha, is Tasha here today? Tasha. I think we have 2. Charles. You supposed to be pinning. You already supposed to have started. You use Pinterest? You suck what you get in there. There's hope for you, crazy woman. Yeah, TikTok, it's the same thing. Same amount. Whatever you post in as you think. Danielle Daly, not business. Pinterest is getting you right. You do use Pinterest, Rose and Olive too. So most of everybody who wonderfully make Danny, you don't use Pinterest, sugar? And you started your YouTube? So there's gonna be a list of y'all by next week need to start pinning. Danny, you're number 1. I'm gonna give you a little information also that can help you start, so I'm not just throwing you to the wolves. But when we come back next week Sunday, I'm checking in on your pinning progress. Crafty J Creations, not yet. You're going on the list of people by next week have to be pinning. And I'll tell you why also, and it's not hard either. Don't worry, I got you. Danny, I got you. Very good. Two is better than none. You're still making progress. You're still making progress. So, what for those who are pinning, what is your Pinterest goal for this week? I'm going to do 3 pins per day. 3 pins per day. 4 pins per week. Tasha, that's what I'm talking about. Happy Sunday, Bernice. So what is everyone's Pinterest goal for the week? How we doing? How we looking? 2. You got to get used to it. All right. I'll let you slide with 2, but next week, I'll let you slide with 2. Anybody else? Anybody have Pinterest goals for this week? We went over our Reels goal, our stories, our TikTok, our Pinterest. Now remember with YouTube, if you are on YouTube, no, Kai, you're going on the list for pins. Cut it out. Remember, the same way we share content, you can share all of that content to Pinterest. Even if you don't have time to create new pins, share your videos that you're posting on your social channels to Pinterest. But if it's a video, you need to upload it on a computer. Because if you upload it through your phone, it's going to go as a pin idea, and you cannot add a link to your pin ideas. So if you're uploading a video, like a reel or something you posted, upload it on your computer, and then you can upload it as a pin and add the link. I did a YouTube video, so if you need help, I did a quick YouTube video showing you how to go into Canva, how to create pins, how to schedule them ahead of time. So all your questions are answered, guys. I got y'all, but I need y'all to start pinning. And pinning about everything. Pin about everything. So 4. Once you make sure I'm doing it correctly, I would like to do 1 pin a day. Nay, go watch the video. I explained it. It's not hard. I promise you. I promise you. You have to spread out your pins. You usually just repost your reels, not sure if you're utilizing it correctly. So 1, I'm going to say go back and watch my video on YouTube here. 2, so you want to spread them out as if it's a timeline. People that follow you on Pinterest, it can be annoying. Like if I log into Pinterest and it's showing me like you just posted 10 this morning and I'm seeing just you on my timeline, that'll be a little annoying. Post whether it's 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening, something like that. But spread your pins out through the day. Now you can post your same video reels. Rose and Olive, you have products. Create a cute pin with an image of your product and then the link back for someone to go purchase it. Then you could create a video of that actual product with the link back to go purchase it. You go live on social media, create a pin also to promote it. You have a class, promote it there. You just do something funny on Instagram or something, you could even post that too. But everything you post, you want to have somewhere for the person to come back and find you. Whether it's for them to buy the product, which is the main idea. We're trying to make money here. Post your product and have the address. So let's say the address, the website there. I'm planning something for Easter for the little girls in my family, right? I need ideas on decorations or games and stuff like that. I go to Pinterest. Let's say I found the cutest bunny basket, right? Instead of me saying, oh my goodness, I love this, where can I find it? When you have your website already pinned straight, not just the website, the product link, that person finds your product and they love it, all they have to do is click it and go buy it. You don't want somebody finding your product on Pinterest and then they have to figure out where to purchase it from, because they might end up at somebody else's shop. So post all of the products you create as you create them, and pin it. Pin it. My products in my Etsy shop, they all are on Pinterest, and the person just needs to click and go. You could go to Etsy and see that some of your traffic is coming in from Pinterest too. YouTube, I pin things about YouTube, about Instagram. Also, let's say you create just a funny reel and then you post it to Pinterest, and then you can't figure, like, I'm not selling a product. Your Linktree link. That's what I do now. Like, if it's not something that's an actual product to link to, I add my Linktree link. That person gonna click on there and they're gonna find all my stuff. They're gonna click on something or they're gonna click out. But it's gonna be something for them to click. And then now I put, like, you can find me all around. Don't steal my line. You can find me all around these crafting streets. So these crafting streets, that's just my new thing. I just love it. Find me all around these crafting streets with my Linktree link. You gonna find me somehow. I don't care what reason you found me on Pinterest. You gonna find me off of Pinterest through my link. There we go. You need a Linktree link. Why don't you have one? If you are on more than one social platform, you need a link, some kind of link. It doesn't have to be through Linktree. There's other companies, but Linktree is like kind of the most common, and then they have a free version as well. There's other companies if you want to look into it, but I use Linktree. I just leave it as what I have it. You don't want to have a page and then you have your YouTube, and then people don't know where to find you on TikTok, and then where to find you on Facebook. Baby, go to the link. You can find me everywhere. You can probably find me next door to your house. Go to the link. Everybody should have a Linktree. You're not selling yet? Who cares? You have more than one social platform, then you should have one. They're going to find me. I probably just want you to watch my videos and laugh with me. I don't want you to buy nothing, but you're going to find me where I need you to find me. Get your links. Going down, Alexandria. Next week, you should have your link. Kai, don't come in here laughing, because you better be pinning next week. You better be pinning next week. Thank you kindly. These are my little heart with a glue gun inside earrings. You can find them in... No, you can't find them in Etsy shop, because I think I took them off. So when I get frustrated, I take stuff down because I don't want to sell no more, because I get lazy and annoyed. So I probably got to put this back. But usually, you can find this in my Etsy shop. You just made one, but you couldn't link it to your YouTube. Why not? Why not? When you add like a new link, name it YouTube, and then the link where they tell you, you know, put the address there, you just put it there. It shouldn't be no issue. I wonder why. What did it say? What message did it give you? What? All right. We hit our Pinterest goal. Did we forget anything? If anyone plans for Facebook, whatever post on Instagram goes straight to my Facebook. So I never really write down goals for Facebook, but I do write down blog goals. If anyone's blogging. So this week, I don't do per day. Lord, I don't do no blogs per day. But this week I want to do 2 blog posts. YouTube. That's who I forgot, because I just wrote reels. So as usual, it's going to be my 2 lives and 1 video. That's my goal every week, though. 2 lives and 1 video. And I think we touched all of our social platform goals. Now, 2 blog posts too, right? You just started your YouTube. You could do like an introduction at first, but since you just started, make sure you're linking. Every time you create a YouTube post, do a Pinterest. I need to do a Pinterest post for my weekly lives. Put everything in there in Pinterest, y'all. Let them come back and find you. I'm doing two lives. Today's Sunday, so this counts as my first live for the week. And then I go live Friday. That's lunch break live, where we follow up to see how we felt about our progress for the week. Danny 2 videos. That's what I'm talking about. We really focusing on this YouTube. So the Craft Boutique, is she here? Brenda Williams. Let me just go through this list from last week really quickly. Brenda, you here? Latoya, I see you already did what you had to do. You changed your YouTube name to your business name. You hit that goal. I told you I was going to check. I told you I was going to check. So you did it. Danny was to start your YouTube, and you said you did, baby girl. Let's go. Rachel. What happened to the name? You supposed to do your intro and change your name. What's going on? Did you go into your settings and change it to your business name? Yes, name. That's what I do. My reels from IG, I put them as my shorts. Yep. Yep. Tasha Charles. She's supposed to start her pinning on YouTube. I don't see you. I didn't see her here today. Maybe she didn't make it. Been working on it. You overthink. Is no. Go into them settings and change that name. Infinity Cry. I don't think I've seen her today. No, she didn't make it today. So she's supposed to do her YouTube intro. So that's everybody who I had to check in. Yeah, when you just log into Google at the top, go to the top right. It usually has your picture right there. Click on there and go to these settings. And where it says name, instead of putting Rachel T, type in your business name. Tasha, thank you. Thank you. And I'll share it with everyone. Tasha, what do you can share that too as your content and offer that to people. So next week, Sunday, is your YouTube goal okay? What do you mean by is your YouTube goal okay? Listen, when we set these goals for ourselves for our week, there's no right and wrong answer. None. And let me tell you, I don't have to approve of anything that you do. It just needs to be you being consistent. If your goal is one YouTube video a week, it's fine. Just try to hit that goal. If your goal is one YouTube video every 2 weeks, I want everybody to just set some goals for themselves that they can achieve. There's no right or wrong answer to it. None of that. I don't want, because it happens to me all the time. It feels like a crazy chore. It's like I'm stressed out. I gotta study and then take this exam. That's how like creating content can feel. So we gotta try to figure out where at least some of the content could just be relaxed content. Like it isn't, you don't have to put all that stress into it. As a freebie. Thank you. And also think about starting to do that yourself too. I'm very grateful for you sending it to me, but then you also can be using that for yourself to help people out, kind of build your community and create content for yourself too. Definitely. Alex, next week you on the list for your link tree. Danny, Crafty J Creations, and Kai. Wait, Rose and Olive also. I'm putting you down to start next week. I want to see your pinning. So you have 2 goals for next week from our content planning. You're going to start the Pinterest and start pinning more on Pinterest and your custom photo for your Etsy. If anybody needs me to make a video on how to create a custom listing on Etsy too, I can do that for you guys if you want. Yes, I think you should. Tasha, you definitely should. Put you down for Pinterest name? Alright, got you. You're on the list of people I gotta check up on the Pinterest. Also, when you watch the video, if you have questions, put it in the comment section. I go and I check, like, I'm trying to be more consistent with checking comments so I can answer people. But you have any questions or you're confused, throw it in the comment section. Do the video for Etsy? Okay. Right, so that's gonna be one of my videos then. How to create a custom listing. And I actually could do that easy because I don't have to videotape myself. I could just do it on the computer. So I'll have that for you guys this week coming. If you want to wait. If no, do not wait for my video. Try to create your own, and then when the video comes out, most likely Wednesday, just compare it. I don't want you to sit around and wait. Try it out yourself first. If you feel like, no, this is not it, then wait for Wednesday. Tyrone! I tell them I'm going live. Do for Etsy. Right. So those DM, I think people don't realize with Etsy. I think everybody feels as though it has to be a listing you already had there. Sometimes people don't realize. Did your mom send my bag? She was supposed to send the white with a purse for me when he picked you up. I bet you she forgot. Text and ask her. You want to make sure you do it correctly. So I want you to practice though in the meantime until I get the video. Danny, oh, I have you down for your pins. You need to add to your Etsy shop, so I'll pin those. Yeah. I also said I was adding the plain products to my Etsy shop, still haven't done it. I haven't even photographed any of them. I haven't. And when anybody with YouTube, just remember, she didn't say it. I knew it. All right, text me when you get home so I know you're home safe. All right. Promote whatever you do everywhere and never stop. So I'm kind of bad with that. So like, I didn't even send out to my email list that I did a video with a list of themes. Like I forgot to do all that. It just was a lot for me. But you got to try to keep talking about it. So let's say this week, everybody had a YouTube goal for video, right? You should be sending out an email to people. Excuse me, you should be putting it on Instagram that you made that video. It should be on your Facebook. It should be on your TikTok. There should be a pin or two about that YouTube video to bring in the views. So you need to promote it too to bring in the views. I am horrible at that, so I need to work on it. So 2 emails this week. I'm gonna probably Monday and Friday. I'm gonna add to my goals. When it comes to content, how do y'all feel about figuring out what we're posting? Can you do engagement event or engagement week where we all try to comment on each other's posts, etc., to help each other engage? No, we're not doing an engagement event because guess what? I need everybody to do that every day. Not only are you helping others, by doing that, you're helping yourself. I tell people all the time, we all nosy at some time. When people see you comment, they will click on your page to see who you are or what you do. They will come and then you just give them a reason to stay. So we're not going to do challenges. Literally every day you should be doing this. Give yourself, let's say you limit yourself to half an hour on Instagram. I know I can't, but I'm just giving that as an example. I like to scroll. Post your content. Stay on social media so that when people comment, you can answer them. You can respond to them, even if it's simple. You want to respond to your followers. And then scroll through stuff and start engaging with other people. I definitely started doing that more because toward the end of last year, social media started feeling really like a chore and I need to take a back seat. So I would post and leave. Post my stuff, leave. Come back, answer questions, and leave. And I wasn't engaging. And that's not good for you because, again, you build a community so you only want people to answer your questions and you're not answering any of mine. That don't look good. So I try to make sure now that I engage with other crafters. I like their content. I comment under their content. If they ask something in their stories and I see it, I'll answer. So also you gotta remember, sometimes not everyone sees your stuff, so because I never get offended if people don't engage or do stuff. But make it your business to engage with people on a regular basis. We're not gonna make that a challenge because we don't want to wear like February we're doing it and then March we just totally forget. No, just try to make it a conscious decision. When you come on social media, post your things and engage with others. The best way to remember is that you need that engagement, so you're doing it the same. But also, that engagement will bring you engagement. You just got to give people a reason to stay and follow you when they click on your page. Alexandra, you're nuts. So I've got to work on better comments though. Sometimes I'm lost with what to say, so I'll just like put a little smiling thumbs up or praise hands emoji. I need to be better, but when I tell people, when it comes to like writing and typing, I'm not good with words, but I'm definitely working on it. I'm definitely working on it. But let's all try to make that like just something we're doing on a regular basis, especially us here. If we're following each other, and if you follow me and I'm not following you back, just DM me. I'll follow you back. We should be interacting with each other, definitely. Right. So the thing is, if it's not like you said a dog thing, if most of those people probably be dog lovers, so when they come to your content and notice that your page isn't like full of dogs like they like, they're not going to necessarily stay. So what you comment on is good to comment on all things, but if you really think you're gonna bring people back, it has to be people who is actually gonna want that. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you're selling women's clothes and you comment under a man's page about something and a lot of the guys like it. They're not necessarily going to sell because what am I coming over here for women's clothes? You'll get one or two who's shopping for their girlfriend or something like that. But it's not their type of content. So you can't expect them to necessarily want to come over. So it needs to, and I'm not saying only comment on just people who you want, but it needs to be people who are actually going to come there. And the next thing is look at your Instagram or whatever your account is and be honest with yourself. Reevaluate your page. What does it look like? If I came here, would I want to follow me? Can I tell what it is I do, what I sell? I've clicked on some accounts and it's like, I'm not sure what's happening here and I'm not going to follow. So really make sure you give people a reason to come and stay. Comment on your lunch break, right? So also too, when you comment, right, remind people that you sell something. I remember one time, I think it was actually on the Shade Room, and I don't comment on there too ever. Like once in a while, I'll comment on there, but it was what I ordered versus what I got, and it was like a cake, and it was hideous, and I think I like tagged my sister and was like, oh, she should have just bought a cake topper from me or like the craft print, and this wouldn't have happened. So something like that is like letting people know you sell that kind of thing. So when they do click, they know what they come into, or just mentioning somehow that is something you do. But also, that's not a strategy to get you a bunch, but it does help. So engage, like, share, whatever you gotta do. Sharing other people's content for them too. So let's say you came to a page, you like what I put, and you shared it to your stories. Make sure you tag that person. They're not gonna get notified unless you actually type in their name and tag them. If you just share and that's it, they're not gonna see it. So sometimes that'll get the attention of people too. You gotta try to plug yourself smoothly, and it's hard. You ever see like Prima Donna now has the cookware? She is always plugging her business. No matter how much people complain that she overdo it, she's still doing it, and it brings sales. It's hard. Those things that you gotta be like a real like hustler type to just keep going. But it's not in everybody. It's not in me to be that much of a seller, but it needs to be. Like for us who feel like self-conscious, like it's like I'm begging, and we gotta kind of get over that. Like you want to sell. It's either you want to sell or you don't. Like we have to figure out a way to kind of do it. Yeah. So yeah, some people don't really play like, but we gotta get it together. Also, are you posting Valentine's Day content? Because that's where you should be. It should have been rolling out already. If you have Valentine's Day products, they should have been listed. Valentine's Day video, whatever. Now is the time. It's already getting kind of late. So this week, whatever content, let it be some kind of Valentine's Day content. Yeah, I remember I did mention, hold on, my socks are on and it is imprinting in my foot. Like I'm still dressed from the mall after that. I feel like the Sterling Opticals robbed me. Super Bowl, if you do anything. I said I was gonna do like Super Bowl decorations, never did it. I gotta do better too. But get that content out there. So, Alex, I was talking about that too. I probably responded to a comment like once on Instagram. But if you're conflicted, there goes a way for new content. If somebody wrote, "Oh, that's amazing. How do you do that?" So, the one time I did do it, I created a custom hand sanitizer label, and someone asked like, "What was the setting?" So you can respond to that comment just like on TikTok and then make a video with the person's question in it. So you can now answer the question, which gives you content and helps people out all at the same thing. This is right. I said that to people too. You get emails from stores we already know. Target really doesn't need to promote itself. Michael's don't need to promote itself. We're always there. But guess what? Those people will email you daily about their sales, about what's going on, and they don't. So if the big businesses who got their, like people have separate Instagrams dedicated to Target finds, and they still promoting. Who are we? We gotta promote probably harder than them. And it's hard when you're beginning and you can't afford a staff and stuff, because believe you me, it's still just me. I literally train my sons where they can help me with some orders, but most of it is just me. And it's hard because it's a lot. And then I work full time also, so sometimes I do feel like I'm drowning, but when I get to that point, I just slow down and back up. Like, even if the beginning of the week I do real good, I go hard and then fall off at the end, at least I know I got some content out. So it wasn't like a full bust, like you did something. But it is a lot. I don't sign up to any text marketing. I don't need these people texting my phone. Emails is enough. I can't. But that's a good idea for small businesses too. You can do the same way you can start emailing people, you can do text marketing too. I considered it, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up. And I think about how annoyed I get when people text me. Especially, I usually communicate with the same handful of people every day. Every day. Two of my sisters, I speak to a minimum of maybe 2 times per day. We're literally on FaceTime or texting. It could be up to 6 times a day. With them, I'm fine. Joelle, same thing. We FaceTime each other like when we're working in the morning. You ate, you didn't, we joking. I be joking with his coworkers in the background. Like 3-4 times a day on FaceTime. Anything outside of that, I get annoyed. I get annoyed. There's a few people we text here and there. It's pretty often, and I'm okay. But if I'm not used to you, don't keep texting me. Especially not to tell me that your skinny jeans are on sale, buy one get one free. So I don't want no text messages to my phone. So I didn't consider doing it to others. But we also got to remember as business owners, not everybody feels the same. Some people don't mind getting the text messages, reminders of sales and things like that. But right now, that's not a marketing technique I'm going to use. It's not for me. But if you don't mind, I think you should do it. Right. They don't care. They really don't care. And I feel like I need to be there, but it's hard. It's very hard. I don't know if I can get to the point where I'm driving you crazy selling my stuff. Should we? Should we not? Maybe we should. Now back to before we get off, because y'all, when I tell you we talk, we talk. It's already been 69 minutes. Now, what type of content? Are you confused? You don't know? Let me tell y'all. So last week I actually did like little recordings with my sisters. Those little funny ones, people like more than my crafts. I'm telling you, I don't even know if people still like me for crafting anymore. That's how it gets. So doing small videos with, hold on, let me see. Am I seeing? Y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure. So doing small funny videos that make people laugh, it works. People love to just, especially when you're just stressed out, you want a little something to have fun with. You don't always want to see, like, not everybody wants to run a business. You don't always want to just see business tips and things like that. So people just want to laugh and enjoy. And don't forget, people want to learn something. So you have some kind of information, I don't know, a tip on weeding, anything. Create those, because there are always are people who want to learn. Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn this. All right, there we go. Right, people just want to laugh, and learning information is really good because I have been heavily focused on Instagram pages that teach you how to make reels. That is my new obsession. So like the video with me dropping something and it like comes back into my hand as the product, I'm obsessed. I feel like I'm gonna wear it out because it was so easy to make where people get tired of me. But I learned that from another Instagram reel. So people have Instagram pages dedicated to making reels that teach you how to make reels. If that is your page, I'm there because I need to learn. So teaching people different things is great. You know how to do something with a craft, a paper. You have must have Tyrell. I'm gonna have to kick these kids out when I go live. Anywho, when he played a video game, he cackled like a hyena. But also, he's leaving me next month, so let me just enjoy his noise in the background. So that video, you take a video of yourself dropping a product, and then the finished product, you take a video of yourself dropping the finished product. You upload both of them into Canva. You upload both of them into CapCut, and then the second video with the finished product, you just click on it and choose reverse. That is it. And then you just adjust the video to where shorten the video like before it's right about to drop on the floor, you end the video there because you know you could shorten the videos on CapCut. And then with the product now, since it's in reverse, you do that video right where it was now picking up off the floor and going to your hands. That was it. And that's all it took to create that type of video, and I'm ready. Like that's what I want to do now. It's so easy, and I can show you what the finished product is. But also, people could get tired of you and your nonsense over and over. So I've been looking into more advanced videos. The good thing about CapCut too, they do have templates. So if you're not sure, they do have like templates where you can upload pictures and things like that. So there's videos where people will do recordings of them, and then like they're double on the side. So you got to do 2 separate videos and match them together. And it's a lot of steps, but I've been looking into it. I want to start creating content like that. I've seen another type of video where I want to make videos with me, and then like you know how you point the stuff out? Like I can point out my products and switch videos. Like, okay, like that's the first one. There goes the second one. Or do you like that one? And then your product is coming up. So I'm going to be practicing making content like that. I can do it. I just got to find the time to practice. But that's next on the list. You mad loud, just so you know.
I heard when you said that. But they keep opening up my door. That's why I was trying to close it.
I still hear you.
I know, it's still open because they opened it up again.
What are you talking about? In the game?
No, in real life.
The door on your room?
Yeah.
No, even with the door closed, I can hear you.
It was never closed.
I know, but when it's closed, I can hear you.
Hold on, I guess.
You download CapCut. Go. Oh, all right. So before I go, because I do have work I need to do, and we be on here forever. Is there anyone else that wants me to add them to the list to check up on them for anything for next week? I'm gonna go over what we did. What I'm checking up on. So if you're not on here and you want me to check something, follow up with you next week, Sunday and Friday. Let me know. So the people who have to start pinning is Danny, Crafty J Creations, Kai, Rose and Olive, and Nay. Those are the people who I'm checking up that you're pinning. Also, Rose and Olive, you're going to have to create your custom Etsy image. I need you to have that by next week. And Alexandria, your Linktree link. So if you're not on this list, but you want me to check up on you Sunday, let me know. And I'm going to write that down. No, we really, I can talk. I don't know how to shut up. So I can write that down and check up on you. I'm also going to create a video on how to create the custom listing just in case anybody needs to see that. That'll be my listing this week. And that seems like it so far. Is there anything else you guys want me to do also to look into or anything of that? Or we're good? It seems like we're good. So one more thing I need to ask that I really need you guys to answer. Today is our third episode of Content Planning on a Sunday. Do you find this live helpful? Is it something we need to continually do? Do you feel like every Sunday is a little too much for me? Like, is it helpful? Do y'all feel like content planning live on a Sunday is helpful? Because if it's one thing I don't like to do, like maybe I'm thinking too much into it. We do say we think too much into it. But I feel like if it's not really that helpful, don't put too much effort into it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure, or like change it up. Should there be something else we're doing because what we're doing, this formula ain't working. So should we keep it up? Is it helping? Is it working? Okay. So we'll keep it to every Sunday. I hate to like bombard people with things like just videos or content or even a product too much. Like I said, maybe I just think too much or just being too nice. And it's not helpful. Like the point of us planning is not just me getting content, because I definitely need content on YouTube. But I want people to come out of this every Sunday with like, all right, I have goals, I'm ready, I learned something, I know what I'm gonna post. Like, I want it to be helpful. Oh yeah, Tara, I had to think you about that. I did sign in, so it is there. So we'll just like work on what's gonna be posted. I do overthink. I do. Pay attention, guys, to what's trending. It seems like Dollar Tree gonna always trend. If you make stuff from Dollar Tree products, start creating that content. You want to always create a holiday content at least a month or two before the holiday even starts, so people are prepped. So we should be deep into the Valentine's Day content as well. The accountability is needed. I like the accountability on my end too, like knowing that I'm coming to talk about it. It pushes you to do a little more, not just, one-sided for me too. It's actually not too much. I enjoy it because sometimes I don't plan out my content at all because I get lazy and be like, forget it. But when I know I'm going live, it's like, all right, so I'm going to actually sit here, write down some goals, plan out my content. When I come off the live, I actually start looking into the ideas. So like last week, the video with the throwing the mat, I knew I wanted to do that because I seen the sound. So after I come off the live, I kind of sit down and figure out like, is there anything trending that I need to do the crafty way? Because that video with the help me, most of it is like small businesses and somebody throwing something at them or their kid telling them. So because it's kind of trendy, I said, you know what? Let me do this for crafters. And that's why I had her throw the mat and I put the message. So the trending reels that's going on, just figure out a way to do it, but do it for your products or your niche. And it makes it so much easier for us. As you see me post, you get motivated. Thanks. Yes. So and the thing is, we can all get to that point. I don't want people to think I started Instagram in 2014, and I was just posting here and there stuff. I probably really picked up in 2017 where I was doing much. So I've been on Instagram for a while. It took me forever to grow, and I still feel like I have not grown enough for somebody who's been on so long, but I don't beat myself up about it. So just continue. Like, don't even look at the number. I don't care if you was on Instagram before Instagram was born. Just keep going. Like, everybody has their different pace. I just try not to compare myself to people, because it's so true that comparison is a thief of joy. I could be excited about what I'm doing, feel like I'm getting somewhere, and then I go and I see others and they're doing more, and that just knocked me out of my good mood. Stop looking at people and comparing yourself. It really messes you up. 1K views in a new video. Go, girl. It's helpful. Yeah, I'm one thing I learned about last year is if I feel like it's too much for me right now, I'm not gonna do it. That's why I haven't brought back crafting and chatting yet. I'm learning to find a better balance where the business and work is enough for me, and children. So like, I'm trying to make it where I don't feel like it's a whole college course that I'm doing. Once it starts getting a little too much for me, I'm backing away from it. So we're all going to do the same. So it seems like, one, we're keeping going, we're doing good. It's really helpful. Once everybody enjoys it and gets something out of content planning on a Sunday, I'm gonna keep doing it. The craft boutique. We about to end this live. Did I have you down for anything that I needed to check up on? Yes, you did. Did you post your YouTube content? The Craft Boutique. You posted something on YouTube, because that was your goal last week. Oh, you didn't? Get that book and write it down. I'm putting you back on for next week. And this week we're going to get it done. I'm writing you down again. Anything, something. I don't care if it's a short. Get something up there on YouTube. Brianna, don't worry about it, because life gets in the way for all of us. Let me just make sure that I didn't have your name down. I didn't. Okay. For anything that you needed to do. So the Craft Boutique, we need content, any content, some content. So you got your new page done and your logo. If you got that, that's great. You made some progress. So next week is going to be at least one piece of content for YouTube. Tonight, see, you're already starting off the week on a good foot. I need my own emoji. Listen, we're going to figure out like what emoji we're going to use for the craft print. I'm going to figure it out. I got to find something, but the green glue gun can't work because Instagram thought y'all was threatening my life. So because they switched the gun to the water gun, people still use the water gun as a gun. So when everybody posted a bunch of water guns that we think look like a glue gun, Instagram sees that as threats. So some people got messages. So we can't use the green glue gun emoji anymore, because that means y'all trying to shoot me and you're gonna get taken down for violence. But I'm gonna figure out what emoji we can use. Is there a fingerprint emoji? Do they have a fingerprint emoji? I don't think so, but that'll be cute. Let's see. Let me try it out and see. Let's see what we have here. I don't think so. I never seen a fingerprint. I'm gonna look into one. I'll look into one. So we have our little emoji that we post. All right, so they don't, right? I don't know. We'll figure something out. What can we use for the craft print? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anywho, I think we got everything together. You know what else for others? If you haven't maybe not been here, other people use the live, like they'll take a picture of their computer and post that in their stories. That counts as a story. If you're crafting and watching Netflix, post that as a picture, like just doing something. It doesn't have to be like really crafted. Did you run to the store? Take a picture. You broke a heel, take a picture. Any small thing that you're doing, make it into some kind of content, even if it's just a photo in your stories. Right. Easy, since everyone can post that they're planning. Right, so that has been something, and for me too, because then I repost that someone is planning with me, and there goes content in our stories. So make everything into content. There's like this weekend, I got a few orders out. I didn't take a picture of none of it, and it was custom orders, none of it. But I did take pictures like in my hand to show the person I was making it. So I can use that like in my stories, and I'll put something I made before, but I won't put it on my page because I like a neatly taken picture with less stuff in the background for my page, but turn it into content in your stories. It's not staying there forever, and people still get to see some of the work and what you're capable of. Actually, I think this week that's what I'm gonna do. All of the things. I'm proud of me too. I didn't curse all day. I'm learning. See that? No cursing. I'm getting better. I gotta tell my sisters, because they didn't believe me that I could start being nicer and stop cursing and being a lady. Joelle too, they really didn't believe me. So I'm gonna make sure I brag about that today. I did this whole entire live and didn't curse one time. I'm proud of myself. I hope y'all proud of me too. Because I be cursing y'all like y'all my family. But that's the love. Like when I get passionate and care about stuff, I start yelling at you like you one of the kids. But that's when you know I love you. So don't worry about it. But I did good. I need to do like a check off month, like every day of the days I don't curse. I mean, I didn't go through the whole day, but the live is what was important. Because then I don't want, in the YouTube to flag me or anything. I don't know why there's no glue gun. I don't know. Thank you for my trophy. As you can tell, I curse a lot. So it's really an accomplishment for me. When I post on Instagram, it's like little videos, it's scripted, so it's okay to get them. But when I get comfortable and start talking with people, I curse. So today was a good day. That makes up for the Sterling Optical making me pay for stuff that I didn't want to. Even though that's our job as parents, but still. Thank you, girl. If y'all are not subscribed to Peep This, y'all, do it. Also, just each other. I wish we could like just click on each other's name. We can't. I think next week when we come back, y'all remind me for me to make a list with all of our YouTube. I did. Remember I said I was going to post everybody's YouTube? I think I got everybody. And I also asked people to let me know if I didn't get them. And only Tara did. Other people, I guess, didn't want to be posted. I don't know. But I always do. I will support your YouTube, your Instagram. I have nothing to lose by promoting other crafters or helping other crafters. I don't know what's wrong with people. But I posted everyone in my stories just to share other people's YouTube. I actually had a few people thank me who weren't like, they didn't have YouTube channels, because I helped them to find new craft shows, new craft channels on YouTube. So you guys can also do that too. Never feel like you promoting another crafter is gonna take money away from you. Never, because it won't. It won't. If somebody want to buy something from you, they will, no matter what you do. I've had times where I've sold people like, I can't do it, and they're like, I'm gonna wait because I don't want to buy it from anybody else but you. When somebody wants to buy from you, they will. They will. I think maybe because people are scared is why they always feel like orders from other crafters. Not all of us have the same equipment. So I'll be like, if I need something resin, or I'm not doing that myself, I will buy it from somebody else. There's crafters who don't have like a Glowforge and would ask me for laser products. So other crafters can definitely be your customer. They probably won't be all of your customers, but they definitely can. And I think by meeting other crafters, supporting other crafters, when I create a product, they're ready to help me promote it. If I see other people that I know, other crafters, and they ask me about their, can I send it to you? Sure. I'll promote your stuff too. Like, you can build like great relationships that can help you with your business through crafting. Don't let people like, I'm not friendly. There's people who sell, and they're not going to get to know people. They're not going to help people. They're not giving out their tips. You think they're going to tell you what they use to edit their videos? It's not going to. They're not going to. And the thing is, that's okay, because that's what they chose. But don't think like you have to be that way. You really don't have to. I'm naturally a helping person. I've gotten many comments where people try to like, girl, like, you need to like stop giving out or stop just talking about things so much. I don't know how not to. Like, I'm naturally like, I can be mean, but I'm very blunt. Like, if I see an outfit and we know each other, I'm like, who told you to come outside that ugly? Like, I'm that person. I'm blunt, but like, I'm naturally loving and I enjoy helping people. So even with like, you see how people have subscribers on Instagram and stuff, that's just too much for me to keep up with. But I love helping. I don't know, it's just in me. So never feel bad about helping others. That's the point I was trying to make. Yeah. So like, I also get comments with people like, I wish your sisters are so lucky. I just want to say that they're not. I'm just crafty and it's helpful in certain situations, but I am one of the toughest, and I didn't know till a couple of years ago. My sisters told me. I thought I was the nicest sister. I don't know why. I really thought I was a nice one, but I'm not. My mouth is very reckless. At times, they just be like, is there any way we can divorce you as a sister? I'm very tough on them because I want good for them too. But yeah, anywho, don't let me get into the type of person I am before y'all leave me and never come back on Sundays to plan with me. The point is, I enjoy helping. I love this. Like, I love it. I love it. And that's part of how I built the craft print as a community. Because I like helping people. I like giving out tips, and like, I like to see other people win. Like, I enjoy that. Like, I can't see a crafter get big or get a deal or something like that and feel disgusted. Like, it motivates me more. I'm happy for that person. I might beat myself up, like, you need to move it, but I'm very proud of other people when they hit accomplishment. So part of that is just not being a bitter person, you know? Anywho, we planned for the week. I got my numbers. I just don't have any ideas. I really don't know what my content is this week besides selling some of my products. The cupcake toppers I made for my nephew, somebody told me I need to start selling those, so maybe I do. But here we go. One last time before we end the day. I'm gonna do the custom listing video for Etsy, and that's going to be most likely Wednesday. I don't know, but it's gonna be this week. Rose and Olive, you got to get that custom listing and your pinning done. Alexandria, Linktree. Don't play with me. Because I can show up at your door. The craft boutique, I need YouTube content, any content, doesn't matter. Get some kind of YouTube content out. Danny, Crafty J Creations, Kai, Nay, also on the list for those pins. If you're confused, I have the video. And get prepared. When we meet again Sunday coming, we're talking about that February challenge where we're going to do a theme challenge. Every day a new theme. They tend to be standoffish. You get that? I do see it, but I don't see a lot of it here. I actually found a good amount of crafters in New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, like throughout the boroughs, and they've all been great. So I'm very grateful for that. And I think it's because when you live in New York City, you understand that there could be 20 different people doing the same thing and all make money just in New York alone. So I think that's helpful for us. Like, we don't feel that from what I know. From everybody I met, they be like, girl, let's go get supplies together. Like, it's never been like big competition in New York City, but we got like millions just in this little piece of city. So we understand that everybody can make money. Like, you could be begging in the train station and every cart have a different beggar and they all gonna make money. So, you know, I haven't encountered that too much. But it is there, and you don't gotta be that way. You don't gotta be that way. You say you can't believe she don't have a Linktree? I think her focus wasn't Linktree because she's not selling yet. So she feels as though, like, until she starts selling stuff, she needs to get all that. But get all that stuff in place so when you start selling, your focus is going to be selling and content. You don't want the small things distracting you. Get used to having those. And with Linktree, every time you just get on a new platform, link it. What you can do too, like every week at the top, you can change what's at the top. So like every week, it could be the latest YouTube video for people to go to, the latest blog posts and stuff like that. Like those are good ideas too. So that's it, guys. That's our Sunday planning. I will see you guys next week Sunday. And remember to relax, take your time. And we got this. We're going to all prosper and grow this year. Even if it's an inch, we're going to do it. And we're going to do it by helping each other get there. So take your time this week. I'm actually going to be relaxed in the beginning of the week. I need to. Either that or punch somebody in the eye. But anyway, beginning of the week, I'm going to be relaxing a little bit. Right. It's because you don't sell. I know it's because you don't sell. But you're going to get all those things together. So when you start selling, you get there. You get there. When you're ready to sell, like I think also too, when you first start off doing stuff, it's hard to be confident to like sell. But do it. And even if it takes time, it's not like when you put something out. I did promise y'all one thing before I go, and that was Etsy fees. Hold on. Let me just do it real quick. Let me see what my fees are for the month. I got Etsy messages I didn't even know. Shucks. How come? 2 days ago? Oh, shucks. That's why. I had a really busy weekend and I didn't get to check my Etsy messages. Darn. I've been working on parties this weekend. Tyrell? Hold on, guys. I had 2 messages sitting here for 2 days. Lord Jesus. All right, I'm gonna check the other one I get off here so I'm not wasting our time. But let me see if I can check the fees right quick for y'all. So for the month of January, I paid so far $263.55 in fees. So listing fees came up to $45.60. Transaction fees is $135.71. Profit. Processing fees came up to $82.84. Then that's just fees. For marketing, which you can choose to spend a certain amount every day, I spent so far this month $144.33 on marketing from Etsy, $254 on shipping, but my customers pay shipping, so that comes out of the money that you get there. What was that? It said, it asked me to reconnect. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but okay. So yeah, that was everything. So monthly fees $263.55, marketing $145.33, and altogether before the sales was $2,087.65 for the month, and after fees come out, marketing come out, shipping comes out, that equals $1,425.36 that I $1,425.36 that I actually made on Etsy this month. So them fees ain't no joke. No joke. So that's $263 just in fees and fees and marketing alone almost is $500. So when you decide to come over to Etsy, just know, yeah, the fees are no joke. The only thing good about Etsy is they do bring in a lot. Like if you have your website, you will be pushing, like you gotta bring everybody to you. So that's like the difference. Yeah, it's been freezing. I don't know what's going on. That means I've been talking too much. So YouTube is gonna get like Instagram. Remember when Instagram used to kick me off? Woo! I've been talking too much. YouTube says shut your mouth, Shondella, and this live. But yeah, so that's the fees. It can be a lot. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna see y'all around. Remember Friday lunch break. What time do I put it to? 1 p.m. Fridays. I just come in and we check with each other to see how we did for the week, how we holding up. So those lives will continue. Friday lunch break live here, Sunday content planning, and whenever I choose to just pop in on Instagram, maybe I go check in on Instagram after I get off here to see how everybody's doing. So yeah, guys, be consistent. Take your time. Don't beat yourself up. Just understand that it all takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself. We got this. So I'm going to see y'all around in these crafting streets. I need a remote because now I got to get up to end that video. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I mean, the weekend done, but you know what I mean. Enjoy your Sunday. And I'll see y'all around in these crafting streets.